All right, check, check, check one, two. I'm over here on my computer now. Well, I'm not on my computer. I'm on the iPad here real quick. Oh, you're over here. Too many things going on. A little bit crazy here. Let me see if we can get people to jump on here. Let me see if I can get myself to jump on first of all. All right. I'm jumping on. Hey, Tom, how's this? Now, how's this? I can see myself, but I can't tell if I'm skipping around. Okay. Oh, what's up, Chris Erickson? Thank you, Tom. Thanks for your help in getting us coordinated here. Sorry for looking over to the side over and over. I had some stuff on my computer here. Just a couple sort of, not really notes, but some things I wanted to go over with you. So now I look good and sound good. That's great. Perfect. All right. Just a couple of things here. First of all, for all of you in Black Diamond Club, happy Valentine's Day. We wish you the absolute best day full of love and joy and relationships. We also know that a lot of times this time of year, when there's holidays that center around relationships, it can also be very difficult for some people. It's a time where maybe you recall broken relationships or relationships that might have been lost in your family due to deaths or things of that nature. And so our sympathies also for those of you that struggle during this type of or this time of year when people are reflecting on relationships. As you guys know, here in Black Diamond Club, we value long-term relationships, and what we're trying to do is teach you to build long-term relationships, and not just from a business perspective, but also in all areas of your life. That's what Money Matters is about, is how to leverage relationships. And one of the things that I found really interesting in preparation for what we're announcing today. So if you are just jumping on with us, today, Valentine's Day, we are going to be announcing our second keynote speaker. And in fact, it's going to happen at noon, but it's not going to happen at noon Eastern. I'm going to do that now right here on this live because you guys are Black Diamond Club members and we want to share this with you in advance. You can jump in, and I got to tell you, if you got your summer camp tickets in advance and you bought in at $495, you are very, very, very wise, because not only are you going to have access to Jay Abraham for 3 hours on Friday, on Saturday, during the morning session is going to close with a 90-minute presentation by the keynote that we are announcing today. There's going to be an email that will hit your inboxes today at noon. So if you don't have the capability right now to go back through and get all the links that I've posted, no biggie. Here's though what I want you to do on Valentine's Day. I want you to be decisive. That's another fundamental principle of Black Diamond Club, is that you are decisive. I want you to take action. Look, I have two seats left in the Black Diamond Club Sales Workshop coming up March 1st and 2nd in Dallas, Texas at the Le Meridian. That's step number one, because look, you want to get using your voice. Oh, here comes the theme. We want to teach you how to leverage your voice to sell more. And it has an awful lot to do with the way that you leverage your voice. So number one, get set up for that. Get one of those last two seats at the Black Diamond Club Workshop. The link is inside of the live title. Also, you could just go to www.blackdiamondclub.com, click on events, and there you can get registered. 2 seats, and then we're going to shut down that registration. Number two, I want you to get registered for summer camp. We pre-sold at $495. Summer camp tickets are now $750. Now, you might not have known. You're like, hey, I didn't know. No biggie, because I got to tell you, at $750, it is still an incredible value on April 15th. And I know, here's what happened. I said April 15th, and so a lot of people are like, well, I'll wait till April 14th, which would be dumb because that's like right before you have to pay your taxes. Take care of it now. On April 15th, we're going to raise the price to $995 as we release the full lineup. But today, you're going to hear a second keynote speaker, and this one's going to be big. So you already have got Jay Abraham. Today, you've got the capability or the ability to jump in at $750 and get Jay Abraham plus today's announced keynote. Now, before we do that, I want to share with you that our book, none of your business. We are in the final stages of layout, and we are going through our marketing plan for the entire year, but mostly considering this front side book launch strategy that we're going to be using. We hope to have it done by Berkshire Experience. Please come to Berkshire's, www.tickevent. If you're at Berkshire's and I've got the book done by then, I'm going to be buying a copy of the book for you at the Berkshire's. I see Scott Garber just jumped on. Perfect timing, Scott. We want everybody to show up at the Berkshire Experience. It's the 10-year anniversary of Scott doing this, www.tickevent, and you are going to get, Lacey and I are personally going to buy you a copy of our brand new book, None of Your Business. Now, in the marketing strategy and the launch of None of Your Business, one of the things that we are going to be doing is we're going to be really hitting a lot of media, doing podcasts, videos, getting out there and trying to get the word out about the book and about Black Diamond Club as we expand, and we're inviting more non-chiropractors into this group, into the club, so that we can continue to grow and expand our practices together. I think that's a super important element. And one of the things that we've realized when talking with our clients is that a lot of people don't like to do video. So, you don't do, an IPO discovery day. One of the things we talk about, in fact, I gave a phenomenal strategy to Mike Merck yesterday in his discovery day that I told him, I said, before I give it to you, I've got to tell you, I can't give this to you exclusively. I am going to share that with you, just not today. There's too many things going on, but I've got a killer strategy. But I will tell you that killer strategy involves you doing Facebook Lives or videos. And so some people, obviously not Mike, because if you've seen Mike's content, Mike puts out amazing, it's entertaining, it's informative content, and he's obviously very comfortable putting it out. But look, for a lot of you, you don't like to put out content. You don't like to do podcasts or do Facebook Lives. And here's the number one reason. You ready for it? The number one reason why people don't want to put content out is because they don't like the sound of their own voice. That's what they tell us. They hear their content back and they're like, that doesn't even sound like me. I mean, most of you have a healthcare background. I mean, you understand it from a physiological standpoint. Of course it doesn't. It's the difference between, the regular nerve and air conduction and the bone conduction, and your own voice sounds different to you than it does to other people when they're hearing it. And it sounds different to you when you're hearing it back on replay. So Lacey and I, even though we speak all around the world, we felt like if we're going to commit to this book launch, that we needed to get really, really good. I mean, really good at speaking. And look, I know there's a lot of people are like, right now you're thinking, well, why didn't you call so-and-so? They're the chiropractor speaking coach. Oh, no, that's not how we roll in Black Diamond Club. That's not how we roll in summer camp. You guys know my coach lineage has been Michael Port, non-chiropractor, Jay Abraham, non-chiropractor. I don't use chiropractic coaches. I'm not going to use a chiropractic speech coach. Look, my goal when consulting, because you should also be saying, but hey, you're a coach to a lot of chiropractors. I am. But my goal with that is that they will outgrow me. I want to work with them to get them to a level where they need a Jay Abraham. And I don't charge what Jay charges. I charge expensive compared to other chiropractic coaches because I get my information from non-chiropractors. Well, here we go again. I don't want a chiropractic speech coach. I want a legit speech coach. And so Lacey and I began to explore a relationship, and he is going to be our second keynote speaker announced for summer camp with Roger Love. And what better day to announce to you that Roger Love is our second keynote speaker than on today, Valentine's Day, the day of love. Now, for the majority of you, I get it. You're like, who's Roger Love? First of all, Brendan Burchard calls Roger Love the #1 voice coach in the world. Tony Robbins, he acknowledges Roger Love for saving his voice, right? Simon Sinek uses Roger Love. Jay Abraham uses Roger Love. Selena Gomez, Jeff Bridges. Oh my. We're not talking about, and I'm not knocking your chiropractic speakers, but I am not going to receive my instruction on how to present from a chiropractic speaker. I aspire someday to be on a stage where I'm making national and or global impact, and that's why we went for the best, Roger Love. So here's what is going on. He's going to be speaking at summer camp for 90 minutes, 90 full minute slot. This is not going to be just a, hey, look, here's 30 minutes with Roger. Too bad you don't get to learn anything. Now buy his stuff. No, 90 full minutes. Now, some of you who move on into our VIP lunch, and there will be opportunities for you to get in on that, on Saturday, we'll then spend the entire lunch hour continuing that work with Roger. And some of you will decide to continue along with Lacey and I beyond summer camp and work with Roger Love in a small group setting. Lacey, me, you, Roger, getting our speaking game solid. Now, here's the thing. I know that a lot of you are thinking, well, I don't really know much about Roger Love. So there is a link. If somebody would post the link, there's a link up there in the title of this with a special promotion, because here, we realized this. We went to Roger and we were like, look, Roger, we're going to have to share your work with our people because there's a lot of speech coaches. Most of them are chiropractors or targeting chiropractors. And we are talking about somebody who really doesn't have to target you. Roger's kind of like, my work speaks for itself. Got it. And I agree. However, here's what we've done is we have gained you access to the Perfect Voice program. Normally $147, and we're giving $50 off to our BDC members, to our tribe, to our samurai, to our tribe and friends and family, so that you can experience Roger's work for a mere $97. Now, I got to tell you, just the other day, I saw Lori Meinholz, brand new Black Diamond Club member, posting on her Instagram that she had begun a training with Roger Love. I don't know which training it was. It might have been this very one. We could have saved you $50, but look, even if not, I'm one that's never like, oh shoot, I could have saved $50 because you got the training. I'm not like, oh, I should have bought summer camp at $495. You should buy it at $750 if you didn't, because it's still going to be worth it. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't hold back. But here's the thing. If you want to do live video, if you want to do recorded video, if you want to do podcasts, if you aspire to speak on any stage, if you're doing lunch and learns, if you speak to your spouse, inside one of the bonuses of this program is your voice and love. Right? Oh my gosh, your voice and relationships. And also there's a very special bonus on your voice and money. I mean, look, if you aspire to any of those things, it's $97. Don't buy a box of everlasting roses for $500. Do yourself a favor. Get registered for sales workshop, get registered for summer camp, and pick up this Roger Love very special Valentine's Day promotion and start perfecting your voice. Here's the thing. If you don't share, if you don't get the message out, nobody will ever know about you. You will be a phenomenal, phenomenal practitioner, but nobody will ever know about you. It'll cost you $97 to start this journey. And if you like what you see, then get registered for summer camp, because oh my, 3 hours with Jay on Friday, 90 minutes with Roger. And I got to tell you, no bull. Go on the website. Roger is Selena Gomez's voice coach, Brendan Burchard's voice coach, Simon Sinek's voice coach, Tony Robbins' voice coach, Jeff Bridges' voice coach, Susie Orman's voice coach. I mean, the list of people who impact you that really credit Roger with honing their voice. And soon, and very soon, Lacey and I too will be crediting Roger. And soon, you could too. If you really think that you have a message that's big enough to change the world, then you better hone your voice. Get your voice in a way that will be persuasive, as that you can use it as a tool, as an instrument to move people, just like the people that I just mentioned. Go to that link. It's at the top there. Make sure you use discount code Cairo, and make sure you jump on that. We're gonna be promoting Roger Love all day here. If you want to share, if you jump in and you purchase it, share that link with your tribe. Get this link out. Make sure people are getting registered for summer camp. Again, you're seeing Jay Abraham, Roger Love. Imagine what is coming. Imagine what is coming. We have a whole other, I don't know how many there are. I think there's 17 other speakers, and none of them are like no-namers. Imagine what is coming down the pipe. Get your tickets to summer camp today. And then lastly, hey, we love your support. It's Valentine's Day. You can't order the book. You can't pre-order the book. So do yourself a favor. Get registered for the Berkshire Experience. www.tickevent. That's your ticket. We are going to buy you. You're going to have, and it's most likely going to be a preview copy of the book. It won't even be available at that point. I'm not anticipating. It will be a miracle, a minor miracle that it's available on Amazon. So you're going to be having preview copies at the Berkshire Experience. We're super pumped about this. Everybody who's worked on the book with us is super excited about this, and that's getting us excited. And the marketing plan, the podcast, the media, we're already starting to develop some relationships to be writing and contributing for some very major online business type sites. And so we're super pumped about that. I got to tell you something on Valentine's Day. You being in Black Diamond Club, you're in the right place. We're bringing you people like Jay Abraham. And I got to tell you something else. We have not even announced or delivered any of the additional bonuses that Jay Abraham is going to be giving to every single one of the registrants. Well, not every one. They're going to be timed. And when he releases them, if you are registered for summer camp, you're going to get them. I am not joking. These are worth well over $10,000. As somebody who writes checks to Jay, these are worth well over $10,000. Jay's dropping massive value content bonuses on you. Roger has amazing things in store for you. And I still got a whole ton of people. Tristan has been incredible in lining these people up. We have one last one. We're holding one spot for a mind-blowing potential participant at summer camp. And look, you know me. I wouldn't just make this stuff up. You will not find this type of event anywhere at that type of pricing. It's going to blow your mind. So save yourself. Go tell your Valentine, babe, I just spent all this money on sales workshop, on summer camp, and I bought a program to hone my voice, and it's going to make us a ton of money. And over this next year, I'm committed to applying what I'm learning, and I promise you next year, next year, I am going to be able to give you whatever you want. I don't care whoever your honey is. They deserve your very best. But you also deserve, and you need the tools. That's why we work so hard to bring you these people, because you deserve the best. You don't deserve to hear the same people over and over and over. And I got to tell you, you will hear me, but you don't deserve to just hear me over and over and over again when there are people like Jay Abraham and people like Roger Love out there in the world. And look, I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed. Those are the people that I use. Those are the people that I pay. Those are the people that I hold in high esteem. And I figure, let's just bypass me and let's bring them right to you. The problem is the majority of you cannot afford the fees that those guys charge. So why don't we just all rendezvous in Miami for a weekend where we can then leverage our access, our relationships, and try and get you in to pick their brains. And if you just take home one single thing from Jay and one thing from Roger, I guarantee you it would be worth 10 times the price of admission. Hey, I got to run. I know Marsha's watching the clock. I got to jump on a call here with Marsha Schaefer, who I think is watching with us. A couple calls this afternoon and then some Valentine's Day with Lacey. Thank you guys so much for your support. Make sure you jump on and get registered. We love and appreciate you. And believe me, we think about you all the time. Have a great day.